What's up everyone, my name is Alice, in case you didn't already know, and I am a climber. Last week I took the women's route setting clinic and I set my very first route ever, which I'm so excited about, and I wanted to immortalize my little debut BB climb in the form of this video. This climb has a little bit of everything that I love: weird body positioning, a little bit of dynamic movement, and pockets. And I hope you enjoy climbing it as much as I enjoyed setting it. The route is located at Pacific Pipe in Oakland, upstairs in the second alcove. If you want to figure it out on your own, then stop watching now. But if you need a little bit of help, or you're just curious about what the intended movements are, here is my beta breakdown. I'm going to show you two different bodies climbing it, me and my very strong, very amazing friend, Julia, so you can get different ideas for what to do depending on your height. Let's get into it. Now to start off, we have sort of a funky position with a high left foot. This pose might feel tricky at first, but the key to establish the start is three things. 1, to put pressure on your left foot, 2, to get the hips engaged, and 3, a hard right smear. The exact angle of your right leg will depend on your height, so play around with it and find what feels good for you. You'll notice that Julia uses a higher smear than I do, as I have longer legs and need my hips to be closer to the wall, while Julia needs a higher anchor point to reach the next hold. To make the first move, I sink down for the launch and press hard on my right toe during the upward motion, while Julia turns her left hip into the wall to help maximize her reach. The left leg generates explosive movement, while the right leg remains engaged to stabilize the swing. For the next section, I like to match and then move my left hand to the pinch. You'll notice there's a couple ways to do this. My length allows me to sink down into my left foot and back flag for stability on the match, while Julia is pretty outstretched. Now, if you're tall enough, you could skip the left pinch entirely, but if you followed our beta up to here, this is what I like to do to move to the wide bar. For extra stability in a more static style, you can use your right toe in the second hand start pocket to stabilize you as you move your right hand up to the bar. From there, get as far left as you can with your hands and make sure to keep that left toe engaged. Now this is where things get interesting. My intended beta here is a forced right hand cross, which is much easier if you're my height or taller. If you can't reach that pocket with your right hand, notice what Julia does. A super high right foot, a high smear with her left, and then the cross. This is a tricky movement, so if you're having trouble with it, really tuck your hips into the wall once you get your right foot up, activate your core, and press into the left toes. And for the final move, which is my personal favorite, you have a few options. Julia used her left foot against the pinch, with a heel hook on the bar to match for the finish, while I like to mantle on the sloper and twist my left knee to the right. Once I grab that last hold, I swap feet and flag left to stabilize myself for the two-hand finish. And that's it for the beta breakdown. Let's rewind and put that all together in real-time speed. Whether you're a newer climber just breaking into the V4 grade or are projecting around that level and just want to refine your movement a little, I hope that you found this video helpful. One of my favorite things about climbing is finding creative ways to use your body in ways that kind of don't make sense at first, but then feel really satisfying and cool when you do execute them. All of the movement on this route feels very me, and I hope that you enjoyed climbing it. Please tag me if you do post a video of yourself trying my climb. I would love to see your approach to it, especially if you did something different from what I intended. And lastly, I want to give a huge shout out to Claire, aka Bear, for leading the setting clinic, as well as shout out all the other incredible badass women that were in the clinic with me. They all set some really amazing fun routes with really cool movement on it, so go up into the second alcove and give it a try.
What are those?
Here's a test shot. Can you?
Talks about me as her amazing, strong, single